Welcome to a brand new week. I've got 11 puzzles left and it is the 15th of July, so I am more or less on schedule. So I'm very happy about that. So we are still in the gold round, 1,000 piece puzzles up until 1,499 pieces. I am just over halfway with the July bingo card, and the puzzle I am going to assemble today is for the store or shopping square, if I'm not mistaken. And if I complete this one, I will have my third row completed on the bingo square. So the puzzle I chose for the shopping or store square is this one by Seco. And I am not going to finish it tonight. That's a promise to myself. I need to get in bed early. I'm a little under the weather, so I just want to start. I will be happy if I can just put the frame together. So let's get started, and I'll see you probably again tomorrow. So I could easily have sat through another hour or two. This is a fun puzzle, but 1 hour 22 minutes in, I am going to call it a night. And for an hour and 20 minutes worth of progress, I'm very happy. And it's an extremely fun puzzle. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I kind of feel like this puzzle needs its own video comparing it to the previous Seco I did, but that's a topic for another day. So for now, I am going to call it a night. I will see you guys tomorrow after I get back from work. And if I don't finish it, that's not a problem, but this is a fast one. So, or it's appears to be a fast one. So I might actually be able to finish it tomorrow evening. So it's Wednesday, the 16th of July. I am about to continue with this puzzle that I started last night. Last night's went quite fast. I'm happy with what I got done in an hour and 20 minutes. So I hope, let's hope I can finish this puzzle tonight. If not, I won't be mad, and then I will just finish it tomorrow evening before I start with the next one. But tonight I plan to sit and finish this one unless it's getting too late. So let's do this and see how far I get. So for the shops or shopping square, there was three puzzles that I considered for this square. The first one is a 1,500 piece puzzle by Castell with a flower shop. Absolutely beautiful. I love that image. But because I'm pressed for time, I try not to do 1,500 piece puzzles for the bingo cards. And the other one is the ice cream shop that I recently got into my collection. And I was so excited when I saw the puzzle and I got it. And I want to do this for the Olympics. But I never realized it's actually 1,500 piece and not 1,000 piece. So I decided not to do that one. And the third one that I considered was the RGS, the pet shop. Another beautiful, easy puzzle, but the problem for me there is I did it last year for the bingo cards in I think the July round. So I opted not to do a puzzle twice in a row if I can avoid it. So when the Seco came in, I was like, this is a very good second option and it gives me a reason to assemble it. And it is a beautiful image. It's a fun puzzle. So I'm glad I actually got a chance to assemble this puzzle. There we go. Another 4 hours and 33 minutes on the clock. And this is a very, very fun puzzle, fun image. I enjoyed it tremendously. And yeah, bakery, daily, what do you call this? Definitely there is things for sale. So this will be a coffee shop or a bakery, definitely for shopping. So, guys, I will see you again tomorrow afternoon after I get back from work for the next puzzle. It's Thursday, the 17th of July, and it's somewhat warmer today. So I'm just thankful for that. Although there is a new cold front coming in, but that's a problem for another day. So as I completed the bingo square for last night's puzzle, I realized that I haven't done a single puzzle yet for the very middle line of the bingo square. So I decided today is the day that I am going to assemble a puzzle for that line. And the one I decided on is for the summer square. So I decided on this one by Castelland. And I hope that this one is not going to take too long. It looks like a tricky image, but I am bargaining on it that all the Castellands I've done so far surprised me and it went faster than I expected. So I hope this one is not an exception. So let's do this and see if I can finish it today, or otherwise I will finish it tomorrow morning. And so, by the way, I am on leave again tomorrow, so extra puzzle time. Okay, so the summer square, initially I thought I don't have many options, but I did realize that there is some that classify as summer, in my opinion. Other people might disagree with me. So the first one that comes to mind, and I think it's the second time that I did consider this puzzle, is the hay with the surface in the ocean. I think I also considered that one for the people square, but again, I did that one last year for sports, I think, and I opted not to redo it, but that one would have been perfect because it is a summer sport. The beach vacation, beach scene is absolutely a summer thing, I do believe. Then the second one that I considered was one of the wash kits that I recently added to my collection, and that is people that you can see just got to their summer vacation spot. There is beach toys and floating toys and everything that just screams summer vacation, summer holiday. So that one I think would have worked. The last one that I considered was the Alchemist Orchard by Ibu. For me, that says summer. That is veggies and flowers, and you can see that it's not really spring because most of these fruit and veggies are already developed, which means that when they flowered in spring, they had time to develop. So this tells me it's already kind of deep into summer. So I also considered that one. And as with some of the others, the only reason I chose the Castle Land is because that is the puzzle that's been in my collection the longest. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy about the Summer Puzzle Olympics and even the Winter Olympics is the fact that I get to do puzzles that I normally won't get to. So otherwise, I don't really had a reason to do this one, and it's actually a beautiful image. So I'm quite excited about that one, and let's see how long it takes me. Okay, I'm 4 hours 12 minutes in. I am nearly finished, but I am going to call it a night, and I feel that shouldn't take too long tomorrow morning to complete, and then I should have time to still complete another puzzle. So it's getting late and I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we will finish up this one. It's Friday, the 18th of July. I'm on leave today, so I've got an early start. It's just after 9 in the morning. So for now, I want to complete this puzzle, and I hope it's not taking me much longer than maybe an hour to an hour and a half. Then I should have plenty of time to start a new puzzle, and depending on difficulty, I might actually finish a second puzzle for today. So let's finish this one real quick, and then I'll get back to you. Five hours, 46 minutes on the clock, and absolutely beautiful image. I love it. Didn't take too long compared to some of the others, and I definitely got summer vibes from this. So it's quite early in the morning, so I will quickly grab a snack and then I'll be back for the next puzzle. So see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm back for another puzzle. As a side note, the closing ceremony round began this morning, but as I am not planning to do any puzzles of 5,000 piece count up until 2,999, I am not going to assemble a puzzle for the closing ceremony round. So I am still completing these puzzles for the gold round, which is 1,000 to 1,499 pieces. So the next square I am going to assemble a puzzle for is for the Ravensburger square. And the one that I chose is this one with the kitties and the caravan. Beautiful, I love it. I hope it will be a nice, quick one, no longer than 6 hours or so. Might actually be faster. It looks like an easy image, so I hope it's not going to disappoint me in that regard. So let's start and see how far I get. The Ravensburger square is actually a easy square to complete, and I could have done any one of the Ravensburger puzzles in my collection, and there is rather big selection to choose from. So for the longest time, I had the Enchanted Lands on the pile of puzzles to be completed for the July square, and I was set on it to be the puzzle for the square. But this morning, when I took out the puzzle, I saw by chance that there is 16 hidden rabbits to be found. And then I decided, nope, that puzzle deserves its own video. That is another one of that hide and seek puzzles. And I don't have time right now to look for rabbits, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a fun element to the puzzle, and I definitely want to do that. So, in the spirit of the moment, I decided on another puzzle, and I chose this one with the crazy cat at the caravan. And I now realize that this one also could have worked for the holidays square. But yeah, it ended up being used for the Ravensburger square. I'm quite happy with my choice. Beautiful image. Love it. I'm very happy with 4 hours and 13 minutes on the clock. And just look how cute. Love the image, love the puzzle. And yeah, I am going to call it a day. My sister was here, so I didn't puzzle from lunchtime until now. So we had a nice long visit. So it is kind of late, but I finished it and I will be back tomorrow morning quite early for the next puzzle. So it's Saturday, the 19th of July. It is just after 10, so I had to make a quick pit stop at the shops for my fresh fruits and veg for the week. So I got a little bit of a late start this morning, but it's still early enough. I believe I can do a puzzle for today. The square I am going to assemble for today is the first puzzler's choice square, and that is the one in the left-hand top corner. And by completing that square, I will also complete 2 more lines on the bingo card. So that is very exciting for me. That will bring my total, I think, up to 5 lines completed. So the puzzle I chose for the puzzler square for today is this one by A Peaceful Puzzle. And this is as good as any. So let's see how far I get with this one. Okay, so the whole idea behind the puzzler's choice is that you can assemble any puzzle of 1,000 pieces up until 1,499 pieces of your choice. So I've got way over 300 puzzles in my collection, and I would say more of half of those are 1,000 piece puzzles. So I've had an option out of, I would like to say, close to 180 puzzles that I could have chosen from. And that is quite an impossible task. So this one that I chose for today is the raconteur. And the only reason I chose this one is I got it in recently and I knew that there isn't a good reason for me to just assemble it for a video. So I might as well do this one. It's a beautiful image. I kind of like it. It's different from my typical style, but I like it. And I now realize that this puzzle could have also worked for the food square, seeing the meal on the table. But yeah, food, puzzler's choice. Either way, it is going to happen for today. 4 hours, 7 minutes on the clock. And this was a fun, fast puzzle. And I quite enjoyed it. Like I said, not my typical image, not my style, but for something new, I quite enjoyed this puzzle. So I think it's early enough. So I think I might actually start a new puzzle. So it's just after 3 in the afternoon. I am going to start the next puzzle. And to get it out of the way, I'm going to do the puzzle for the difficult square. And I truly wanted it to be a difficult puzzle. And the one that I chose for the difficult square is this one by RGS. It is the luncheon on the party boat. And I've done it before about 2 years ago. So I know this one was kind of tricky. It took me a while to assemble. So I hope that it is somewhat familiar to me and it doesn't take me the whole of today and tomorrow. So I don't think I will be able to finish it today. So if I can finish it tomorrow, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and I can start a new one, I will be very happy about that. So the difference for this puzzle will be that I won't show you the time lapse and I won't show you the puzzles I considered. Basically any of the fine art puzzles in my collection would have classified as a difficult puzzles. So I will only show you the progress photos for this one, as I plan to do a video for this puzzle. It deserves its own video. There is so much to talk about, the history of the painting, the artist, and then also my strategy, my process tackling this puzzle. So for this one, it will be quite quick. I will only show you the time after the progress photos. So let me start and cross your fingers that I can finish it before tomorrow afternoon. So at almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 57 minutes, this is where I'm at, and I am going to call it a night, and I will continue with this one tomorrow. I believe I will be working on this for the bigger part of the day, but I'm happy with the progress, and I'll see you guys then tomorrow morning. So it's Sunday, the 20th of July, and my goal for today is just to finish this puzzle. It is for the difficult square, and it is a difficult puzzle. I'm already 3 hours in. So I expect it to take more or less another 5 hours. Could be more, could be less, but more or less there around. So I want to finish this puzzle today. And depending on how much longer I spend on this, I might start a new puzzle or I might take the evening off. We will just see at what time I finish up. So I will update you again after this puzzle. Okay, 7 hours, 10 minutes on the clock. I'm quite happy for a difficult puzzle. And it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad my difficult square is complete and done. I am going to grab some lunch and then I'll be back to start with the next puzzle. And so I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. So it's just after 1 and I had a nice lunch and I'm ready for the next puzzle, which I am going to assemble for the book or movies square. So the one that I chose is this one by Marvel, or actually by Clementoni. It's a Marvel puzzle. And Perfect. It's both book and movie. So let's see how far I get. It's early enough that I think I might get a whole lot done. If I don't finish it today, I will finish it tomorrow evening. So let's see how far I get. So for the books or movie square, I could have picked any of a number of puzzles in my collection. I've got another Marvel puzzle and I also got two DC puzzles, and all of those would have been perfect for either book or movie because it's based on the comic books and then the movies that was based on the comics. And there's also the Disney puzzles. I've got a couple by Ravensburger. One that I seriously considered was the one by, or not by, the Encanto one. And I did the Lion King for last year's book or movie square. So this year, I think Marvel can get a turn. There was also two book puzzles that I considered. One is the art puzzle with the girl on top of the bookshelf with all the books, would have been perfect. And then also, which I seriously considered was the Jane Austen puzzle. And the only reason that I opted for the Marvel is because this one has been in my collection the longest, and this is as good a reason as any to assemble it. And it's a beautiful puzzle. I love it and excited to try it. So let's do this. So 4 hours 40 minutes in, I am finished with this one, and it was a fun puzzle. Actually enjoyed it. So it is just after 6 in the afternoon, so I am going to call it a night, and I will see you guys tomorrow after I get back from work. So it's Monday, the 21st of July, and I'm back for what should be the last puzzle for this video. After this one, I've got 4 more left, which I will then assemble for the next video. So the puzzle I am going to assemble today is for the games square. And this is another one that I switched around last minute, but I'll tell you all about it. But the one I am going to assemble is this one by this unknown brand. And I'm going to see how far I can get tonight. If I don't finish it, I will finish it tomorrow evening. So let's do this. My options for the game square is kind of limited. So there was 3 options that I did consider. The first one was the kittens playing chess, and the only reason I didn't do that one, and that would have been the perfect one, is because that puzzle deserves its own video, and I opted not to do that one right now, so I will do it at a later stage and I will share my thoughts because it's a new to me brand and I think there's so much to talk about on that one. And then the second one I considered is the one that I did last year for the tabletop games, and that was the fun box with the very small puzzle there in the corner. And the last one that I did consider, because this year's square is only games, not tabletop games, I thought that these games that you play at the fun fairs for prizes and teddy bears can be considered a game. So that Falcon puzzle with the fun fair I also considered for the games. But I previously assembled that puzzle not for the channel, but the one that I did decide on, I got a couple of months back and I bought it specifically with the chessboard in mind for a tabletop game. So if the puzzle was suitable in the Funbox puzzle, I assume this chessboard will be suitable for this game square. So this is the one I am going for. And I hope that next year I've done the cats playing chess for a video and it will be available for the Puzzle Olympics. Okay, 4 hours 53 minutes and I managed to finish this puzzle. Beautiful. I am absolutely happy with it. And there's the chessboard which I used for a game. And if you really, really, really use your imagination, I think that there in the corner might be a puzzle on the small table, and then obviously a computer. I'm pretty sure there is some games on there as well. So yeah, this is my puzzle for the game square. Okay, so I'm going to cut the video here. So this will be the last puzzle for this video. So I will be back tomorrow or Wednesday for the next puzzle, but you will only see that in next week. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and take care. I'll see you in the next one.